Alrighty, welcome on in to another Honkai Star Rail Companion Mission. We're gonna hit the one of the Stellaron Hunter missions called Punklorde Mentality. This actually seems a little bit interesting. I think it's tied to different Stellaron Hunters, so. Arlen starts this.
All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
I'm here.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you.
Trailblazer. Didn't you ask me to come?
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here.
You're the head of security. What do you expect?
Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
Oh, you made me some fried rice.
It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realize I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
Something happened. Don't worry about it, man. We're buddies.
Miss Asta said that gratitude has to be sincere. It's a shame that I had to finish it up so hastily. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today.
Oh.
Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herda's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herda's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time.
Okay.
The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Punklorde Mentality. Got some fried rice. I like making fried rice. I haven't actually taken time to do it for a little while. Maybe now that I got a better place to do it now. I can make myself some fried rice.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is... Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment.
Okay. Looks like a robot.
You, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
That's because we're good at what we do.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame
Okay.
Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
The Trailblazer. Gas fire.
Ah, hello, young madam. I've
Trailblazer.
heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
Yeah, because I'm her guinea pig.
She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
I'm not a lab rat. I'm a person, I think.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
Go ahead, or you won't be able to catch up, shorty.
All right, see you later.
Uh-oh, that guy seems to be up to something. Network security engineer. What the heck?
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh?
What'd you
Do need
lose?
something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
Are you having trouble?
Concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to
okay.
introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station.
Very important role.
You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion.
I beat the crap out of him.
The master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now
Oh.
that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity.
Yeah.
But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Yeah, it was Silver Wolf.
I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punklorde. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before.
Uh-oh.
A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap.
Oh?
Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it.
That's
Now that
mean.
everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
She doesn't want to deal with
My
it.
silver lining. You know Madame Herta. If she's really interested in something, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this. That's,
Drop of sweat.
really? Well, why is there a drop of sweat? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but
At least it's a clue.
wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
Yeah.
Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just
yeah.
do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something doing the blue pattern started to appear. With the surrounding sound and colors. Sights. breaking out for me. Oh, gee. Silver Wolf, what did you do?
Why are there Void Rangers here?
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt from the boot!
A one-time enemy. Ha!
Oh, yeah, I didn't even have to change up my team, and I had a good one.
Turn up the volume. Ready
That'll
to lose
take
yourself?
more than medicine.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Nap time.
Stay the course. This is it.
That scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
And now we're looking at Silver Wolf's butt. It's a nice little butt. Seems to be an extra person.
Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information.
About Silver Wolf's
The
butt?
surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else.
Yeah.
We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe.
Have some faith.
I don't share your optimism. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now. Anyway,
okay.
Let's work together.
Okay.
There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look, up there. They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
I remember that
She makes it seem
conversation.
easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in
talking
this
to
room
Kafka.
for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. I'm not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else.
She was talking to Kafka. Oh, look. There it is.
Your fake ID info's ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell.
That's you. You're the imposter
How is
among
this
us.
possible? She used my identity. I never
You told
noticed
you.
that there was an
She
issue
said
with
she
this record.
backhacked her
I
computer, so.
subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
It's time to. Sneaky one.
Right?
Oh, there's the next one.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
It's
I've
really
heard
annoying.
from a friend that the hackers on Punklorde have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punklorde Mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
It's not your fault.
Thank you.
Trailblazer.
Alright. We got this. Gotta do our best with the things in front of us. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
Where's she going?
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
You have now left the safe zone.
Ah, another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared. That's
The
highly
records?
unlikely. But if it's true, everything we've seen till now could be a...
No,
Hold
this
on,
is
I
where.
got it! It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Kafka.
What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
No, the Antimatter Legion showed up and screwed it all up.
There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed! The trail has gone cold. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind.
What about the
They
gun
did
thing?
leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
Yeah. Sounds like you've experienced it yourself.
That's how I feel when I wake up every day. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel.
This
I should
guy's
probably
funny.
find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here. There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while. Could it be that... I
Really?
just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Okay. It's popped into your little head, buddy.
Speed, not haste.
Just as I thought. She was here.
What? Oh. What? Learn a whole new language. Well, it wasn't related to the task at hand, but
I
it's
just
interesting.
remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punklorde Mentality in her collection.
I saw it in the
Remember it,
scene.
right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission, I got it. I got it now. The That's
Actually,
right.
yeah.
She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punklorde. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. Me too. The fact Madame Herta hasn't responded to this can only mean one thing. That the
You're in
main
trouble.
control room was hacked as well. We need to go and take a look.
It's a black hole. What do I do with the new language I learned? Main control. Oh, there's somebody here.
Shift the balance.
Hey, we got a lost trotter. That wasn't part of the plan.
Stay the course.
Time for some sword play.
But it's a beautiful gift.
Turn up the volume. Nap time.
As easy as that.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Crap status.
Victory by the blade.
Oh, you're right here, Lemon.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
No one
This wouldn't
noticed?
have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her.
So, and this is talking from the cybersecurity background on my own. The fact that the terminal is not sending transmissions or logs is a low priority. That's like high priority, making sure that you've got your logs and your stuff flowing properly. That should have been like restored like one of the top things, but apparently they had too many other things to do.
As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Let me do it.
Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Look at this agreement.
First light shines and the enemy appears. It's a trap. She even predicted the trap.
This is it.
I totally predicted there was a
How
trap.
many moves can you block? Strike with heart.
Keep up. My tempo.
Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquer
With
us
all.
all.
take more than medicine.
You're in bad shape.
Excuse me, there's no need to shoot your big gun off.
Time for some sword.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
Something strange after all.
We can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
It just disappeared?
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she?
Maybe
No, if I start
implicating
thinking like
Madame
that, I
Herta.
may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Or maybe she was working with Madame Herta. That's weird. A lot of techniques.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question: what have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Wow, that she took all that time to come up with that.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Ouch. Low blow.
My apologies, madam.
Never seen
This all
that
started
expression.
with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration.
I like the simulated
Don't get me wrong,
universe.
I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius.
But
However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
Nope.
Then I'm glad I haven't caused you vexation on her behalf. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punklorde Mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend.
Oh.
That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punklorde?
Not much.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of
cool.
reality and illusion are blurred in Punklorde, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Screwball.
Well, madam,
Yeah, let's go.
I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Yeah, totally used to it. We've woken up in the simulated universe.
Young madam, are you all right?
Yep, just fine.
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
Silver Wolf's nice butt.
Hacker. Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
Because you got a nice butt.
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklorde, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing.
That is
Lastly,
pretty amazing.
I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her
Yeah.
and her companion.
Silver Wolf and Kafka.
Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Temporary joined my team.
100% break! You took the bait just like that.
Ooh, I like Silver. When's she coming back on banner?
This is it. This song's
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
You took the bait just like that.
They say she's new at these, so
Next time.
pretty sure.
Fork in the road, huh? Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
Technically, she is asking her companion to choose. The record will continue forward, even if you don't take any action.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
She must have chosen the battle domain. She probably wanted what's here.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself?
Probably not.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon. What has happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
Draw.
It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Combat.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button? You took the bait just like that.
Let's see
This
what your
combat needs
ultimate
optimizing.
is.
At this speed, too slow.
Not bad, not bad.
Not each nap time.
Can you let me have...
A pilot spirit. This is it. Let's rock.
Right. You took the bait just like that.
As easy as that.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume. You're in bad shape. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquer it all.
The wind is rising. Cloud kites, formation! Bolt! From the boot!
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
Your portrait?
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end. Yes,
Strange
that
feeling.
incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a
She's on
story
purpose.
about Punklorde. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
We're playing games. Oh boy.
Ready when you are.
I'm gonna adjust my party.
Awesome. 100% right. Might be trickier to crack.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Tasty. So, how many of my moves can you block? Ha!
Fights are like gambling. Yep. Nap time.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Time for some sword play. Blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Layhop don't need this style.
Savor the vigor of life.
More anime.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here. There is no
Something's not
welcome
right.
third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
Of course.
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
Oh.
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
Risk she had to take.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Ether cartridge.
A copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silver Wolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
Oh?
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game records.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
It's all a trap to catch Silver Wolf. Over.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
As expected of Madame Herta.
Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Yeah, that's probably not what happened.
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident? Her
What was she
ultimate
after?
goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys, nothing more than games, I'll wager. Well, young
That's all I
madam,
got.
our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
There's no...
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind. Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Probably. You're the most fitting person.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
Possibly.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
And that's the end of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. There's fun to be had along the way.
I like Silver Wolf. Games are about growth. Games are about the victories. Games are about encounters. Games are about remembrances. That's what
A
she
game's a
said.
game, and that's all there is to it.
Lord Mentality. That was a very interesting one. Hey look, Star Silver Wolf is now a visitor on the Express. I want to talk about something. Yeah, it's still here. Okay. Oh, it opens up. Yeah.
Wonder if I'll discover any
quest.
rare swords.
Or this sword. Sorry, waiting. Let's get this. There's demonstrations. Fishing. Oh, no. Have you started looking for your... Do social engineering experiments on people? It unlocks a new simulation area. That's what I was thinking. Well, but that will be it for this video. Thanks for coming along on all these little videos. That was actually kind of an interesting one for Silver Wolf there.
That can cut jade. And the
But
stars shift
yeah.
within it. A fine sword indeed.
Thanks for coming along. Don't forget to do the YouTubes, like, comment, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing. Definitely, you know, I've still got several more of these to roll out, so. And we'll see you next time.
A bright